Hi, welcome back to the Fortnite Corner on Jonathan's Stories. In our last video, I decided, oh yeah, wonder what would happen if Leonardo actually knew what he was doing. So we are actually going to go see a scientist about the combination of the Skyripper and the Iblistone. Maybe we can find a way not to have the Iblistone eat the world, or make Leonardo helpless. We hate both of those things. So let's see what this does. Now, I'm not saying if something sounds one stupid and funny, I'm going to do it. But I'm also saying I'm going a little closer to what makes sense here. You know, just first like change your pace. I'm going to say again, if a way to fail seems really funny, I'm going to check it out. With that in mind, let's continue on here. Open sesame.
The toads at the observatory measured the stone with their occult devices. I fed it the core of Skyripper, explained Renato. No more feed me blood and souls.
But the core is not an unlimited energy source,
said one toad. Another said,
there's a feedback loop, you see, which could overload the stone. The stone doesn't actually feed on souls,
claimed a third.
but on pain of killing another sentient being.
I love
If
how
you truly
those
be at
actually
peace
sound
with
like
yourself,
frog.
it would not overload.
This was all very confusing. At peace. Yes, the mountains were peaceful and quiet, but he now had the power to turn the tides. He should report to the Rebellion Council and prepare for the decisive battle.
Let's see how that peace goes. I'm curious. Oh my god.
The one thing he understood from all the Toad arguments, maybe the stone did not feed on blood, or souls, or rage. It fed on empathy. It fed on the pain he felt when he put an end to another being's existence. Even if that other being was a raven intent on killing him, if he could find peace, then he could use the power of the Iblistone without being taken over by its evil. Yes, that was the way to defeat the Iblistone. The mountains. He would go to the mountains. He could find peace there. Unfortunately, the mountains were not empty. There were ravens everywhere. No matter. He had to fight, yes, but he didn't have to be angry. Parry, dodge, slash, and breathe. Yes, focus on the rhythm, the dance of it, not on the blood or the raven's core as they died. Ah, it was working. He wasn't feeling those dark jolts of eldritch energy. He wasn't feeding the Iblistone.
Oh, that's way better. You don't want that. That's we came from. This way's better. So wing, better so wing. One second, guys. I don't have a position right now. One sec, I'm just repositioning really quickly. And I am in position. Yay! Alright, so with that in mind. Oh, well. Maybe if I were facing the place I wanted to get to, we would go with help. I know this grapple point was in the way. It's still in the way. There we go. I see treasure. the same protocol we just took. Now, we're trying to be peaceful, but I kind of need some help, so... And here is some help. There we go. And we're about full health, pretty close. That's a good thing. And here's another treasure for us. Good stuff. Oh yeah, also, off camera, I was able to get another shield crusher down. So, I won't be hitting shields in a fetch phase anymore. All I have to do is remove them again. Yay! Going up, up, up!
Platform used a hybrid propulsion system fueled by anti-gravity and wishful thinking.
Anti-gravity will bring me to 100%. That's a lot. There we go.
The stone was still silent. His mind was his own, and his heart too. He bore them no ill will, these ravens. They were doing their job. They were expressing their nature. Dance,
By murdering people.
whirl,
That's an
parry,
interesting way of looking at
jab,
things.
and breathe. It was all so simple, wasn't it? But something was missing. He didn't feel truly at peace. Wait. Wasn't this near where Calaveras lived? The sage would help him figure it all out.
Good stuff. Oh, missing pods. Oh, well, we have full health in my. Whee! I feel I like that.
Every fresh food. You don't smell like it.
John left, he thought. And then, he never thought again. Goat.
Okay.
Take the
Today
goat
I'm not
across
making the
first.
habit, I promise.
Renato
I am not making dying the
It's
habit.
too late.
You don't smell any better when you're dead.
That didn't sound very peaceful, Renato. Frazier. Yeah. Oh, I wanted you! You can't fall off the cliff! I wanted to claim you! I wanted to claim all the things! Over here. The steps. Oh, that's the steps. Up the steps. There you go. That's up. Yeah. There you go. Going for a ride. Yay, help! Woohoo. I was looking for more help, but you can't have everything, I guess. Cross the bridge, and actually some fight coming. Good problem. That's better, actually. And do it up more. I also love the soundtrack here. Just saying, Ghost Rod. What's the soundtrack going to be Ghost Rod? We'll get it, but from having the lyrics, we'll get it. Yeah, I remember video games lyrics. That's video games songs with lyrics. I'm that kind of weirdo. I'm truly that kind of weirdo. Oh. Wasn't the thing supposed to be quite that deadly? Why are there traps here? These monuments surrounding me. That just strikes me as weird. You like the help though. We'll say that.
The Iblis Stone, silenced by the Skyrippers' core, had given Renato
Hey,
power to challenge the
thank you
Imperial.
for letting me help. I'm not happy about
What Renato
that.
was seeking was inner peace. The rebellion was on the verge of extinction, but it would have to wait.
Not that way. Other way. There we go. Oh, I can level? Neat. Love that. Nice. Oh, we have here.
At the end of the mountain
Right.
path, he found the wise Calaveras in his workshop. To fix souls or only artifacts? He asked the sage.
Does your soul need fixing?
Asked the sage. I've been killing a lot of ravens lately. He told the sage.
You're a fox.
Said Calaveras.
And to kill birds is part of your nature. Just take joy in it. I mean, I might as well worry about eating flies.
So
Would you
I
like
can
a
see
fly?
it ain't broke.
It was true. That's what he had forgotten. The joy. Now he was ready for the final battle. The Farfarer cut through the clouds. The air had never felt
You guys
so
hardly will
sweet
enjoy
as
it.
a child.
Listen,
There
learn.
it was. The dreaded Imperial fleet. He could smell wet hemp ropes ahead. Wood and tar and ravens. Even the fleet smelt good, somehow. He was ready. He was ready.
We shall see how brave we are.
Renato had it all squared away in his head. He would kill the Emperor. Isengrim III had begun well, but he had gone mad. He was trying to invoke the lost gods by means of dark, blasphemous rituals. That was a secret. But the victims had spoken to Renato. The ghosts had spoken. No. No anger. Renato could not afford anger. It was empowering the crystal in his sword. That made him stronger, but it clouded his mind. He would not be a hero. A hero strives. Renato would just be one with everything. The Emperor would die, and the wheel would turn, and all would be restored without rancor, without sorrow, without pain.
Open it up.
What's behind door number 2?
Not much, apparently. There's a portal. There was basically some help. That's always a good thing. Well, where do I go from here? Question process. Guaranteed to go from here. Oh, up the stairs. That would help. Oh, big treasure. More health and gems.
His sword fu teacher used to say power gems were cheating. Stupid old fart.
All fair in love, war, and gaming. There is no cheating. Got one. I love how I still get the slow-mo with them on this ship. That's funny. There we go.
But the more he thought about it, and he had so much more time to think about it now that he was not worrying about the battle, killing the Emperor would not change anything. Another would take his place. Perhaps Zenobia. Perhaps the Speaker of the Rebel Council, and power would corrupt them too, and death would make grief. And grief would lead to hatred.
Renard is becoming Zen.
He must lead by
Even
example.
helps him.
Reject the violence. Reject the
No, I
desire
did
to
it back. I did it back, you blind
violence.
loser.
But how?
I got him one earlier, but not just then. Oh, my police murder, that's wrong. Next ship, please. Thank you. We need that next ship. There it is. Another plane. Oh, come on. I'm as close as I can get now. There we go, finally! I had to say God in one before. That was where the God in 82. I needed 82 tries to get that. Burn! Burn, burn!
Not a bit of breeze through his armor. Oh dear, that wasn't good.
Any more boxes? No. Oh, one more box. Alright, let's see what we get.
Where Ronaldo went next,
I blame you.
we cannot follow. Yet.
not everything, just my pride. I can't believe I never used that one before.
Should have died a pirate, he thought.
Dying for a while. The raven right in front of me, I couldn't see for a minute. At least I didn't croak to him. That's the good news. Right there. How many times have I gone through this level? It feels like about 6 billion, and I still don't know which way to go. That's kind of bad, isn't it? Oh, there it is. Okay.
Soon he'd confront the Emperor. Again. This time, he'd make an end of him. He'd screwed up last time, but he had a good feeling about this time.
To be fair, I think you have a good feeling about most of the time, Bernardo. Maybe even all of them. One more time, I can flip the bird. Get it? Flip the bird, the ravens. Hey! Bye. See you next time.
Finally, he came to the Emperor's ship. The path behind him was strewn with dead ravens. The path to enlightenment. His mistake, he realized, was trying to change the world. The world would spin and the wheel would revolve whether he strove against it or not. What he had to do was nothing. He had attained enlightenment. He sat down, adopted a full lotus position, and began to meditate. And all around him, the warriors stopped fighting too. They knew. They could feel his enlightenment. They gave up fighting, dropped their weapons, and became his disciples. No, just kidding. The nearest
I love that!
sword.
That's the best ending of the
I
entire game.
might not have
I
thought
love
this
the laughter, the no just kidding.
thought of Otto's head as it rolled around the deck and died. He should go back to some of the choices he'd faced before. Maybe there were new paths that had opened up. Like those doors he was opening up all over the map. It took him to new treasures and around his enemies. And he hadn't learned anything new this time. He'd done the same thing twice, yet
No,
expected a
they're all
different
the same
outcome.
thing. I tried to adopt Serenity for the first time ever. That was a completely new game. You're just like nothing new it is. It's interesting. On the bottom circle wasn't filled in at all. Oh, and it has to do with the Skywalker, so I need to do more Skywalker stuff. Good to know.
The book's pages fluttered to the beginning once again. Faster than before? And he fell. The clouds parted over the Isles of Boreas. It was time to choose. The rebellion was in trouble. Ravens were scouting for the secret rebel base. They needed a game changer. Pieces of the Sky Ripper had surfaced. Or so a scholar in the mountains had told him. Surely the weapon that banished the lost gods could defeat the Emperor. Also, a temple had risen out of empty desert. The Iblis Stone was hidden there. It was a dangerous artifact. It could corrupt its user into a bloodthirsty monster. Maybe he could find a way to use it. To take its power without surrendering to its wickedness. And also, his old friend Lupino needed rescuing. Of course. Renato had a pretty strong suspicion that Lupino had betrayed the rebellion. But could Renato really leave an old friend to the Ravens?
Is there any path over here? I'm not sure. I know we're definitely a new path though, so probably go there. Although, let's just see, it won't take too long.
Every child knew about the Sky Ripper. The Transcendent Emperor had buried its pieces. What could have brought them to light? This Emperor, Isengrim III, had once been kind, but he'd gone mad. And now he was conducting secret, obscene rituals to bring...
Skip, yeah, there we go.
As he set foot on the island, Renato couldn't help feeling a bit curious. Was Lupino still waiting to be rescued?
No.
No. He was probably drinking champagne with the ravens. Did ravens drink champagne? Did rabbits? Renato felt oddly thirsty, come to think of it. Why had he chosen the Sky Ripper? Renato never made plans that required constant vigilance. He was a hero. He didn't think too much. He just went with his gut and hoped it all worked out. The Sky Ripper was a long shot. He'd have to devote himself to it. No side journeys, no rescuing old friends. That was against his nature. Could he stick with it?
Ooh, another freezer. I'll take it.
This chest was filled with old concert t-shirts. And something
Any
useful.
Dream Theater t-shirts? I love them. Or maybe Iron Maiden, maybe Fleetwood Mac. I know Fleetwood Mac is still kind of the odd one out there, but they're so cool. Stop wasting my healing energy, stupid freaking Dyson. I always knew there was a reason I didn't like it. Now I'm completely out of it. Darn it. Oh, one left. See, I wasn't getting lost, I just wanted to make sure I found the treasure. By the way, I'm lying. I'm completely lying right now. Here we go. Finally. Life level. That's nice of you, Dean.
Hey, a workbench. He could try out his new bling.
Okay. Well, we can. Alright, let's see. We'll take a look. It's fine. Oh, we can also upgrade the sword. Yay! That's the important thing to do.
Now he could slice the wings off a fly in the air. Not that he would. It's sort of mean, really.
Well, no. Not if you don't think about it too much. Let's just check the others. We're good. We're good there. Okay, let's check the gems really quickly. Okay, so the top one is the one we just did put. with the energy on the kill too, so, I guess play with you. There we go. Going in. Yet again. Over. Go stepping out, please.
Boy, if looks could kill.
Ties don't go to the runners here, do they? I didn't think so. We're ahead. Faster!
Or I could go that way, he thought.
Well, basically, I know how fucked. I know how fucked. We knew that Tyler was ending.
For some reason, Bernardo remembered a fairy tale his mother had told him about a land where only the apes talked. Animals went around without clothes. There was a radiance at the end of a long, dark tunnel. Mother? He thought. Renato was running out of choices. Zenobia's love brought him only sorrow. His best friend was his enemy. And the Iblis Stone, he shuddered. Best not to think about it.
Yeah, that's
All that was left
information for him.
was the Sky Ripper, a weapon powered by a god's eye. So be it then.
Yeah, this feels like a catch-22.
Renato was looking for a big chest. Wait, that didn't sound right.
I love that. Not that kind of big chest, sweet cheeks. Where's the big chest? The only big guy didn't know. Yay, how's that?
Not everyone knew how to use magical gems. Of course, not everyone had magical gem gauntlets like he did.
Holding out for a hero.
I should really look for another line of work, he thought. And then he died.
The more blades of power they are, the harder they fall here. Eventually, oh god.
Anyone ever tell you you have a lovely eye? No?
Yeah. Now, don't what? How do I get through? Oh, like this. Sort of.
One small step for a fox, he thought. was going to charge for all the holes in his clothes.
I'd rather not think about that. Better holes in his clothes than holes in his body. Much better. This possibly had this little murder solved. But I think we went to forming out. Did not.
Renato chuckled. It was the same puzzle. He wished he had his friends here, so he could amaze them.
Well, the idea was one friends here. More easier to call it. However, I don't think I'm amazing any one of you. There's no chance of that right now. Level up.
There it was. Skyripper's armature. The stuff that dreams are made of. Engineers' dreams, anyway. The device was intricate. No one alive had the skill to make a thing like it. How was it part of a weapon at all? He'd have to ask a scientist. But first, he'd get the second piece. Skyripper had a heart. A core that had come to rest on the next island. Well, there was another island he could reach. Zenobia had just invaded it with her father's Raven battalions. She must be encamped there still. But fighting Zenobia now, that made no sense at all. He'd already sacrificed one friend to get this armature, was it? He didn't need to hurry to face her. She would find him. Renato asked himself why he changed course to confront Zenobia. He had no idea. Sometimes he would just do things, and he could never figure out why he'd done them. Usually, they worked out. After all, he was a hero. The truth is, though, he wanted to see her, wasn't it? It had been a dozen years since Swordfu School. He'd followed every rumor about her, every scrap of news. Not that he still loved her. After all, she was his enemy. No, it was solely because, know your enemy. All right, maybe he should stop pretending. He knew exactly how she felt about him. But their love affair always ended with a tragic death. Unless, maybe he could find a way to dodge tragedy. Surely he could, couldn't he? With materials like this, he could probably make a really nice pair of barbecue tongs.
That too.
Even a
Swords,
sword.
definitely. We need barbecue tongs too. Maybe a nice desk. For his house. You can make anything really. Anything's possible. Holding out for a hero.
Fresh meats.
What we were doing for a second. Amazing. Don't get used to that. But then you know not to, I'm sure. Okay, I'm going this way. That'll work.
This was the nice part of town. But the ravens had been through here. They like to take shiny things home to their nests.
Yeah, some birds do that, I've heard.
Don't get ahead of yourself, lad.
Why do you say that? Could you feel any slower? Okay, not going that way apparently. Instead we're holding out for a hero. Swing and miss.
I need more materials, thought Renato.
It happens. We'll get them eventually, pretty sure. Maybe some of the treasure. Yeah. Fire door.
It was time for a little exploration.
Apparently. Alright. Let's stop. Screw that out. That's good. Don't waste it. Too late. It's more.
If you can't stand the heat, he thought, stay out of the flamethrower.
Ryan's him. Ryan's him. I don't know this thing pretty well, apparently.
Renato had once invested in a jewel store, but it lost money because someone kept robbing it. Twist, it was him.
That's hilarious! Now, in a way, that's a doing businessman. But in another way, if you know good fence, you're gonna do really well. that defense isn't someone who helps you solve someone goods. If you played Skyrim, you know what that is anyway. Good soul doesn't point that out. I love that! Wait, that's my favorite twist. That's a twist that Mitch Holland would even think of. That's amazing! I love it! No, we've already been here. This is annoying. I took the fire for list. Okay, got it. There is no other pit. What do we want right now? Like, why did they come that way at the end? This is obnoxious. Like, there's a lever on the other side of the gate. And I'm pretty sure I mentioned before. As in the previous time in the previous playthrough where I came here. It definitely exists. Yeah, that's cool. Not really yet. Alright, we're back. And better than ever. Right now. Oh yeah, we can just ride this. There we go.
It would be nice to see Zenobia again. Maybe this time he wouldn't screw things up with her. You wondered
No,
how many
but-
chances he'd get. Was there a limit? Or would he be stuck with the consequences if he ran out of do-overs?
I don't think you can wonder about your wife in this game is fine. Get as many do-overs as you want.
These things could really use a hand.
Or anything else other than this time. Oh, check the personal travel. Oh, you're looking for the wife, man. Never mind.
Renato wasn't entirely sure how he was going to capture Zenobia. She'd be expecting him. And he didn't have Lapino to cook up a clever plan. Why was it again that he hadn't got the core?
Fun. For fun. I want to see what happens. And purple sword.
Had that door been opened before?
I don't think so.
This chest contained a Vorpal sword. I'm just kidding. Vorpal swords don't exist.
But they could. They do in other realms. They do in D&D. And cool to have one. You should play with a guy like that. And also they do, and I believe, the little guys as well. Snickers Snack. Smashy, smashy.
Ooh, a workbench. Did he have any jewels he hadn't tried out? He had.
Okay, alright, well, I'll be real. This is the explanation later. How's that right? Okay, child one is the one that needs to stay. Alright, so again, we will do that again. What if I did? Where do I go? The 64,000 question against. Hidden germs. Children of all ages. way. Rock his head. Okay, this is getting humiliating.
Reynardo slinked through Zenobia's ship, making no sound at all. Where were her guards? Finally, he reached her bedroom. She was curled up on her bed. Oh, he'd forgotten how beautiful she was.
How
sweet. How soft. He tapped her on the shoulder with his sword. She vanished. And he suddenly noticed he couldn't move except his mouth. In fact, soon he couldn't keep his mouth shut. He told Zenobia everything. Sky River, the Iblistone, even where the secret rebel base was, until he was hoarse. It was some kind of truth spell. A talky truth spell. She called her father by Farspeaker Toad and filled His Majesty in.
Yeah, but why didn't he get the core?
Croaked the Farspeaker in something like His Majesty's croak. Because I missed you, darling. Renato grinned.
He doesn't even know why.
Frowned Zenobia.
That makes no sense. It's a trap.
Shouted the Emperor.
I'll meet you at the outpost, and I'll bring my interrogators.
If Renato came face to face with the Emperor, maybe he could assassinate him. But maybe it would be smarter and safer to turn Zenobia against her father.
I would like to see what trying to assassinate the Emperor. You know what? So let's do it. Let's do it. Okay.
You're lying, she said.
Go assassinate.
Somehow you're lying. The spell hadn't worn off yet. He had to tell the truth. The trick was in making sure she wouldn't believe it. The core is perfectly safe, he said. And he tried his hardest to sound sincere. So is the Iblistone. In fact, I was trying to get them myself. Fine then, interrogators it is, she said angrily. I gave you a chance. The Emperor's interrogators were not especially gentle, even by Weasel standards. Fortunately, Zenobia had locked him in the guest quarters on her ship, and she'd forgotten it had a toilet that, like all skyship toilets, could be vented into the abyss. This was not the sort of slippery fox he wanted to be. But just as they were about to land, he threw the latch, wrinkled his nose, and leapt through the open latrine.
That's hilarious! I guess we all gotta go sometime. Okay, I'll see you next time. We'll see where this goes. Like, subscribe if you enjoyed. See you later.